It's Wednesday. Lucy, say hello. Come on, say hello. Oh, Lucy's here with her dolly. Yeah. Gonna change her today and have a chat as usual. Oh my goodness. It's alright, I've just picked her out a load of dresses and I've thrown them down on my little glass of water that I've got here. It's okay, they're not wet. Yeah. It's not going to stand up now. Stay there. How have you all been? Well, my daughter, other half, and the children came home from France yesterday. They were right down in the south of France, somewhere down that region. I don't know where exactly. They left at 8:30 yesterday morning. They got up to go to the Channel Tunnel and was shown into a big field of cars waiting. So my daughter messaged me. She said, well, we're here. She said, there's big queues. So anyway, this random man walking past said, oh, 3-hour wait. So then my daughter's partner went to find somebody and they'd had this big thing going on, an alarm had gone off in the tunnel and they had to evacuate the tunnel. So consequently they cancelled all the trains and they said no, there won't be any tonight. And nobody had come and told them. They were just shown into a field. I mean, they've got 4 kids with them, for goodness sake. So they said, oh, well, you can go and get, your tickets will cover the ferry. So they had to go and find a ferry. And Josie texted me and she said the next ferry, she said we can get on is at 2:10 in the morning. 2:10! That's from 8:30. Those poor kids and them were stuck in a car. And yeah, they got home. She messaged me this morning at 10 to 5 and they just arrived home. So they had a long old day, very long day yesterday. So consequently I didn't get a lot of sleep because you know what it's like, you start worrying about your kids, don't you? No matter how old they are, you worry about them. Oh. Anyway, I've just grabbed her some dresses out the cupboard. I don't know whether any will fit her, but we will find out. We will find out, won't we? Yes, we will. She's gone to sleep. Shows how much I bored her, doesn't it? They got buckles on these shoes. Oh, come on. There's it. Let's get them off like that. Right. She's gone to sleep. You're gonna... Let's lay you down. There we go. Right, shall I bring you down a little bit? Don't know if you can see her very well, but I must get one of those. I found one on... I've got hair in my mouth. I found a thing on eBay that I can connect, hopefully, to my tripod. Looks a bit thicker than my tripod, but I don't know, that I could angle this iPad a bit better with. So I must look into that. Sort that out. Yeah, I'm going to do a tag today. I was watching Suzanne from Suzanne's Babies and she's done a tag. Ooh, and it's another getting to know you tag. Right, now I did write, it's a 10 questions, so I've had to write them down. And we do that when I have to take my glasses off to be able to read, so I'll pop them over there. And yeah, the first question is, what colour are your eyes? Well, my eyes are blue. Yeah, that's it, blue. What colour are your number 2? What colour are or were your parents' eyes? If you've still got parents, or if your parents have gone, or whatever. Mine have both departed now. And they were blue. Both of them were blue. All my sisters and brothers have got blue eyes, apart from one brother, and he's got half a brown eye. The rest are blue. Yeah, he's got 2/3 of his eyes are blue, and one little bit of his eye is brown. It's like a birthmark in his eye. No, it's more than... how would I say it? No, I don't think it's half of an eye. It might be half of an eye is brown. Yeah. So that's a bit strange. Mind you, he's strange anyway, my brother. He sleeps with his eyes open, would you believe? Right, now we've got this dress. Whichever one I put on her, I'm going to show her 3/4 arms. That's the only problem. I've got this dress. That might be a bit tight around the arms, that one. Might be better for you, actually, that one. Or I've got this one. And I think that might show... We go for this one and see how we go, yeah? Right, let's just hang those on the bottom of the crib there. They can stay there out of the way. Yeah, what's the next one? Number 3, what home comforts do you miss if you go away? I don't go away. No, I don't go away. The last holiday I had was when my dog was still alive, and he came with us, and that we only had one holiday all the time we had him. And he was, what, 14 when he died, I think? 30, I can't remember. Anyway, in all those years, we only had that one holiday with him. I could say I miss my bed, but I get pains anywhere I sleep, so, you know, it's just one of those things, really. No home. I mean, you miss your home, totally. I miss my home, and that's it. Not an individual home comfort, I don't think. Right. What is your least favourite household chore? Cleaning the cooker. Yeah, that is my least favourite household chore. I've often said I'm going to pay someone to come in and clean the cooker, because there are people that do that, and they would make a better job of it than me, I'm sure. Since Peter's retired, he has taken over a lot of chores. Bless his heart. He will get vacuum the floor. He will go, and all of a sudden he says, I'm washing the floors in the toilet, the bathroom and the kitchen. And he did clean all the top of the cooker off the other day. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Yeah, it saved me doing it. I had cleaned the oven a few weeks before. No, he cleaned the oven. I do lie. Last time it was cleaned, he did it all. Only took hours, because not that it was that dirty that it needed hours taken, but he will get a little toothbrush and he will get into every little nook and cranny. Yeah. So, he did that. So that's one chore that he's taken over that I don't have to do. And that's my one that I hate the most, so that's good. Well, that doesn't look too bad, does it? It's quite pretty. Number 5. So I'm just looking to make sure you're recording. Number 5. What's your favourite household chore? I don't like any. Excuse me a minute, I'm going to reach over for the can. No, sit up. don't really like... Oh, I don't know. Oh. See, I don't really like housework at all. I like it when it's all done and I do it as out of necessity. I don't really like doing it. I mean, there's always something else I could be getting on and doing. Excuse me, I'm going to turn around. What's the matter with you today? Is it because you've got 2 pairs of knickers on, you don't want to sit up? No? Is that what the problem is? Yeah, I haven't got a favourite chore. I enjoy it when it's all finished. Do you know, my mum used to have a twin tub. Do you know what a twin tub is? Twin tub washing machine. I don't know whether they was a thing in America, because you had things a lot more than what we did, a lot sooner than what we did. You can sit there for a minute. Here you go. My mum had a twin tub, which was the washer and the dryer next to each other in the same unit, and you filled the washing machine up from a hose from the kitchen tap, and yeah, you did all your what, you turned it on and it went all like this, and you chucked all your washing in, and then you scooped it all out with a pair of wooden tongs into the dryer, little round dryer, and then you spun it, then you rinsed it off with the hose from the tap again, and you spun it again. And that I used to find more enjoyable than now. We have front loader washing machines in the UK. I don't know if you've got them anywhere else, where you chuck everything in, put your powder in the drawer or whatever, and press a button and away you go. Yeah, I think I got more enjoyment of having it to do it physically than you do now. Yeah, silly, isn't it? Number 6. What jewellery do you like? I do like jewellery. I don't wear an awful lot of jewellery. You may say, yes you do, but I don't really. I've usually got a necklace on. My necklace at the moment, oh, you're not going to be able to see me, are you? It's a little, I've got my engagement ring on my necklace because I can't get it over my knuckle. I always wear my wedding ring. I've got my eternity ring on this hand because I can't get it over my knuckle on my left hand. These beads, magnetic beads for aches and pains. I do have my mum's rings because my sister doesn't wear any jewellery, so I have kept my mum's rings, and I think I've got all of those apart from her wedding rings. My brothers have got her. She had 2 wedding rings because her knuckles got, with her arthritis, got too big for one, and is that going to look all right like that? Where's the water? Oh, it's not here, is it? I've got conditioner there. You don't need a conditioner. Yeah, my mum had bigger fingers than me, so her rings are too big for me, which is a shame. I have bought some little rubber things you put on the back of them because I don't want to get them made smaller. Because if my knuckles get worse, then I'll be able to wear them then, won't I? Oh, yeah. Number 7, what TV shows do you like? I like dramas. I like psychological thrillers, thrillers you would call them. Films, the same as I do in books. I like psychological thrillers. Is that the right word? It doesn't sound right. Never mind. I like I like I like binge watching episodes. So if a program's on, I like to watch several in one go. I don't like to wait for, the outcome week to week, really. Or I like to finish that story all in one go. Do you know what I mean? I prefer it. What's that? Oh, something sell for delivery. Yeah, I don't like waiting week to week for an outcome. But yes, I like. What am I watching? I finished all the Who Do You Think You Are? All the series of that. Because, once I start watching something, I just like watching it. Just carry on watching it. I'm watching a dog thing at the moment. Where this guy goes, dogs behaving very badly, it's called. Where this guy goes around people's houses telling them how to train their dogs. And some of the owners have got no idea whatsoever. They shouldn't have even had dogs in the first place. When you see some of them. Yeah. So I watch things like that. Silly things. But they keep me amused. Keep me amused. Right, can you see her properly? You can't see the top of her head, can you? Her pigtails are going to be sticking out, your bunches. I wonder if I've got some ribbons to put in them. Go up a little bit. Where did I get to? Do you watch sports? No. Is the answer to that one. No, I do not watch sports. I did watch a bit of the ladies' football that we've just recently had. That was quite good. But no, I don't watch sports. I do not like sports. I really don't like sports. I was never any good at sports when I was a child. And yeah, didn't like them. Got out of doing them if I could. I got out of it. We used to do cross-country running and I used to do cross-country walking. I really do not like sports. Never liked them. And I won't now. I'm sure I won't. I've got to this age, I'm sure I won't enjoy them now. Peter always says to me, well, some people like one sport. I said, I don't like any sports. They look quite sweet. We'll put those in your hair a little. So that's that. He can't understand it. He says, well, tennis. No, I don't like tennis. I just find it boring. I can't help it. I'm not a sporty person. And I never have been and I never will be. Not now. I did watch a bit of like gymkhanas and things with the horses when I was younger, but I found that too cruel in the end, and no, I don't watch any. So, have you competed? Well, you know the answer to that one. Nah. Not competed. I'm just going to put your red shoes on, then we'll go with the red flowers. But what else have we got in this box over here? The white ones? No, not competed, and I won't compete. Have you ever broken any bones? Oh my goodness, yes, I've broken bones, and but I live to tell the tale, which I do often. Yeah, I have broken. We was on holiday once on the Isle of Wight, and we were staying. The girls were small; they weren't very old. We were staying on a caravan park. little pink hair in here. If you put those on, they've got butterflies on. And, oh, these are quite sexy, aren't they? Leopard skin. I'm having those today. We were staying on a caravan park. Now, when we got, I think these might be too small actually. Did I bring your others in? What did I do with it? I did bring them in. What did I do with them? Are they under there? No. Don't know. Picked them up and put them back down. I can't find them. Yeah, these are going to be too small for you, darling. They're not going to fit your little toes. I will try, but I don't think they will. Yeah, we went on holiday to this Isle of Wight, which is beautiful. I love, love, love the Isle of Wight. Nah. Silly woman. They're not going to fit. Now, this holiday park, we didn't know had just been bought out by somebody else, or they was in the process of selling it to somebody else. And it was all run down. Nothing like the photos that we saw when we booked it. And so I'm just having a struggle. On our last day of our holiday, now we'd had quite a grotty week, I'd have you know, really grotty week. I mean, we went out for days, that was lovely, but where we were staying was real grotty. And on our very last day, me and one of the girls, we thought we'd go for a little walk, just wander around the holiday park. That was all. Wasn't going far. I was going to go walk up and see the horses in the field and things like that. So, haven't got very far, and I was walking along this path. Now, all the paths were unkept. They were unkempt. They were broken and different bits, things. They were horrible. My foot just went over and I went down, straight down. You know what it's like when you fall down? You want to get up as quick as possible in case anyone's seeing you. So I got up, limped back to the caravan, and Peter said, "What have you done?" I said, "I think I've broken it." He said, "No, you haven't. You haven't broken it because you're walking. You can walk. You can move your toes." Yeah, I can move my toes. No. The pain was awful. He said, "We'll be home tomorrow." He said, "I'll take you to the hospital tomorrow if you need to go to one." I've never let him forget it, I tell you. Never let him forget it. I stayed up all night because the pain was so bad. It was just constant throbbing. The next day we got in the car, we went to the ferry. You know, when you go on the ferry, the car, you can't stay in the car. You have to get out the car, walk up the stairs and sit on the deck. And then when you come back, you have to get back in the car, go down the steps, get back in the car, drive off. And he stopped just as we got off the ferry. He stopped in a little road so me and the girls could get out and use the loo for our drive home. And he's going to me, come on, hurry up, and me limping away because, you know, he was parked where we shouldn't have been parked. So we got home and we're busy. This was on the Saturday morning? Or was it the Friday? No, I think it was the Saturday morning we drove home. So he said, "Oh, I don't think you've broken it. I don't think you've broken it." Anyway, Monday morning came. I drove, because I've got an automatic car. I drove the girls to school, then I drove myself up the hospital, walked into the hospital, and the triage nurse said, "Well, what are you doing here?" I said, "I think I've broke my foot." And she said, "No, I just shouldn't hardly think so." She said, "You're walking on it." I said, "Well, I think it's broken." Anyway, she just left me to see a doctor. This was early morning because I dropped the girls off for school, so it was about 9 o'clock. and they weren't busy, luckily. And the doctor came out and he said, I hardly think you've broken it. He said, you're moving your toes, you can do this, you're walking. By this time I couldn't get my shoe back on because it was all right all the time I had my shoe on, but then it started swelling. Bearing in mind this was, what, 2 days later, 3 days later. And he said, but I think we'll get you a wheelchair, he said, to go to x-ray. He said, because you're a bit slow. Yeah. When I came back from x-ray, he went, oh my goodness, he said, have you ever broken your foot before? Because it's a real mess. Yeah, it was a mess. So he stuck it in a boot, gave me a pair of crutches that I couldn't use. Could not use crutches. I felt like going and knocking on this triage woman's door and going, I told you so. But I didn't. And then I had to get home. Well, my car was in the car park and it was my left foot. And I'm thinking, I'm blooming well going to drive home. So I'm falling all over with these crutches, stumbling away, going across the car park. And this man and his mum or wife, I don't know, passed me walking across to their car. And I was still trying to get back to mine. And he got his car, come round the car park, picked me up and drove me to my car. And he said, you're not driving, are you? I said, no, I've got a phone in there. I phoned my husband. Yeah, right. I drove home. And, yeah, never let Pete forget that. After all these years, I keep saying to him, you made me walk back from the Isle of Wight. But then years later, I broke the other blooming foot. We were walking in the woods with the dog, and my lovely Benny when I had him. And I heard this, I was just crossing a stream and I heard this massive crack. And he said to me, I said, the pain, I yelled. And he went, what the hell's wrong? And I said, I've broken my foot. He said, no, you haven't. You trod on a stick, because that's what it sounded like. And I said, no, it's broken. And he did take me. It took me half an hour to walk back out of these woods. And in the end, he found me a big long half a branch to sort of use as a walking stick to get back to the car. And my dog kept trying to grab this stick away from me as I was walking. An absolute nightmare. He had to drop the dog off first, and he's plastered in mud, so I had to leave him in the garden. And went up to Casualty, and I'm treading mud everywhere because we've been in the woods. And the woman there said, I don't expect you broke it now. I don't expect you broke it. And yeah, I've broken it. Another break, straight across my foot, that one. That was the other foot. And then I broke my toes as well. Yeah, so I got to really late in life before I broke anything. And you don't bounce like you used to, do you? And then my toes, I was just walking in the kitchen, we was having some decorating done, and I caught my toes like that on the ladder. Or a chair or something, I can't remember. And that was my toes broken. I don't know. And that is the end of the tag. She's got pretty blue eyes, haven't you, darling? You've got pretty blue eyes. So, right, I've got work to do. I really have got work to do today. So say hello. No, bye-bye. You're not looking, are you? Looking out the window. There they are. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. I'll see you. Oh, God, half an hour. Good job I got a glass of water. I will see you soon, I hope. Peter may go fishing again Friday. You never know. I might pop back on. If you can stand to listen to me. See you soon. Bye-bye.